morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever time's for you, ladies and gentlemen, Mash Creeper, and today I'm back at Sim Settlements set to doing our quest walkthrough. Last time we got settled in with these ASAM sensors, built up our little community, and stopped a commotion where one of our ASAM sensors nearly got destroyed by somebody kicking it. Not you, but yeah, so we're going back to the stranger to see if more can be done with these ASAMs. Now, if you're enjoying this series, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll be uploading these every day. So until the quest is completed, chapter 1 at least. Yeah, the storyline's split between 4 chapters. Right now, chapter 1's out, but the other 3 chapters will be released on their own soon. So it's another reason to be hyped for this mod. So we're heading back to Concord to talk with the stranger and hopefully get some more information out of him. Yeah, this quest is pretty simple, I believe. Yes, it is pretty simple. Why am I saying that? Hey, all we have to do, first of all, just go back to Concord, where the stranger will be in his workshop, listening to Diamond City Radio, working on whatever the hell he's working on here.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey there. Didn't expect to be seeing you again. Is something up? It's not the ASAMs, is it?
That's why I'm here.
So it is the sensors that bring you here. Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told the others. I know it may seem confusing, but trust me, just stick with it. Keep building with them, and provide your people with proper supervision. Eventually, it'll all make sense.
What else do you have?
What else? Are you saying the sensors aren't enough for you? Well, that's a first. Most people complain ASAMs are too complicated. No one's ever asked for more. I'm starting to get the feeling you're not exactly like most people, are you? All right, Slick. Consider me curious. What's your story? Like, for starters, that Pip-Boy on your wrist. I bet there's a tale behind that.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
It's not every day someone trips over a Pip-Boy. Heck, it took me years to find mine. So where'd you get yours?
I got it in Vault 111.
111? That's the vault just down the road from here, right? How'd you even get in there? That place is sealed up tighter than a Brotherhood bunker. Wait a second. Are you telling me you're not actually from that vault, are you?
Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my wife and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what that's... Well, I know something like that ain't easy. You might be surprised how common that kind of thing is out here. I mean, not the frozen in a vault part, but... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I don't mean to pick at fresh wounds. But what you said about being frozen, are you telling me you're pre-war? Before the bombs?
That's right. I was in cryo sleep until recently.
Whoa. Well, that's amazing. You really aren't like most people. Then, if you don't mind my asking, why is a vault dweller from the past bothering with settlements and ASAMs?
I want to help people.
That's an admirable goal. I can respect that. And for what I've seen so far, you're the kind who's more than willing to put actions to those kind of words. Well, guess that explains why you're so serious about this settlement stuff.
Oh, Paul's coming. Wait, before I continue, something to note that if you already beat the main quest, like you found your son, and then you start with the ASAM thing, when you mention your son and your wife, the conversation will go differently. Like the soul survivor will tell Jake, I mean the stranger. Whoops, that kind of. I mean the stranger that he or she, depending on who you're playing with, already found their son, and he will note that That's good that all stories come with a happy ending. Oh, Jake, if only stranger. Why am I calling him Jake?
Raiders! Hurry!
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
Back at the settlement, a whole bunch of them. They've taken hostages, please. You gotta hurry. Damn raiders are like rat roaches. You crush one and 5 more crawl out. Well, don't you worry, Slick. I got your back. You helped me with my raider problem. Only right I helped you with yours.
All right, let's go.
Right you are. Come on, get the lid out and move before somebody gets killed.
Alright. So, yep, there's a whole raider situation. Since old Paul came running in through here. Now, the raiders, they're located over here nearby Abernathy Farm. It's still quite a short walk. You can get in there, get to and from there pretty quickly. Might want to have like a reliable weapon with you. Alright, we're almost there. Just a wee bit further, and eventually, maybe this time, things will be alright. I hope. Depending on how you resolve this, there will be different methods on resolving this. I'll tell you each one, maybe show you a few. This quest is pretty short anyway, so I'll show you all the outcomes. Oh, Paul just teleported right behind me. Alright, here are the raiders. Let's go deal with the situation.
Hold it. Take one step closer and I shoot.
Easy. I just want to talk.
Talk? Talk? I'm here to do more than talk.
Alright, well, there are many ways you could go about this. You could always just attack.
This.
What? Oh, fuck!
But he opens fire on the others. Dog meat, what were you doing, me? They took Marcy and Dog meat hostage. I never actually paid attention to the actual hostages, but they did take settlers hostage. Now there are some consequences. So for one, I think you possibly I think you lost a settler. What the? That was completely accidental. Well, that's one way you can resolve it. The other... What the... Oh.
Damn. I couldn't. This is over now. Say, before we...
Yep, that's one way you can just react to this, but there are alternatives, and I will show you. This is a short quest anyways. Don't worry. You could just...
Look, I'm sure we can work this out. No one has to die.
You wasted a whole bunch of us at Concord. So now, you're going to watch some of your people die.
Alright, let's see. If you have the awareness perk, which is under the perception tab, you could actually use that perk and tell them it's a bad idea.
Bad idea. Unless you really want to piss me off.
Whoa, okay, look. We don't really give a shit about who you killed in Concord. We just wanted a bit of fun. Just shoot a few of your people, then maybe shake you down for some cabs. That was all. We don't want to die over this. We'll just leave, okay?
That's one way you could resolve the conflict. Wait, let me check something first before sorry about that, my escape key popped out. Wait, do I have... Alright, good, I have enough. You could always, like, if you don't have the awareness perk, but you want to try to resolve this peacefully, you could try bribing them.
Could 100 caps change your mind?
100 caps. You trying to insult us? No deal. They die.
Now that's just... Of course, if you fail, this happens. But your arm has... I'm trying to reload a save. Of course. Wait, can you even pass this speech check?
Could 100 caps change your mind?
Oh, that's not much, but it'll do. All right, boys. I think they've learned their lesson.
That also works. They can just... Wait, there was a bug in the subtitles, but basically, if you didn't catch, he basically said that that kind of works, and never mind.
Not the way I would have done it, but at least it's over now. Say, before we came here, I wanted to ask you something. This maybe isn't the most appropriate time or venue for a chit-chat, but have you got a minute?
Of course. What's up?
Well, this may seem abrupt, but the Commonwealth. By now, I'm sure you've experienced enough to form an opinion about it, so tell me, what do you think of it all?
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Ever the optimist, huh? Keep in mind, it's been over 200 years since that war, and folks are still rebuilding and recovering. Not exactly stellar progress. It's a real mess out here. People living in dirt, barely enough food or clean water, random attacks from raiders, pharaohs, or God forbid, synths. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It just might be possible to bring back a measure of the civilization to the wastes. Like what you used to have.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
You've already seen firsthand what ASAMs can do. And you've shown interest in what more you can get out of them. What if I were to tell you, we've only scratched the surface? And maybe, if you're willing, we could perhaps do more than you ever imagined. I've got plans, but I feel they'd go a whole lot smoother if I had a reliable partner to ride shotgun. So, what I propose is a partnership. You and me, working together to try and rebuild the Commonwealth. What do you say?
All right. I'm in.
Hell yeah! You are not gonna regret this. I suppose a proper introduction is in order. Name's Jake. Jake Evans. And it's a pleasure to be working with you.
I would like to apologize for spoiling the name. I did, it just slipped out of my mind.
Thanks. You too.
All right. With the formalities out of the way, let me answer a query of yours. Earlier, you showed an interest in getting more out of ASAMs. Now, if that's something you really are serious about, then I know where to find the equipment we need. However, there is a small problem.
Go on.
It's a problem we've already had some experience with. Raiders. The place with the ASAM equipment has been claimed by a raider gang. Really dug their heels in. And they're not open to doing trade. But I reckon together we could break into the little base and grab what we need. However, we would be in for a tough fight. So, you think you'd be up for that? Taking on a raider stronghold?
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
Well, all right. Now, this equipment we're after was delivered from Concord Hardware to an old Air Force satellite station called Olivia. So that's where we'll be heading. But before we go there, you might want to make a pit stop or two. There's a small trading post not far from here, Drumlin Diner. Might be worth stopping by, gear up on supplies. Also, I've got a small cache of gear hidden nearby Olivia. It's probably still there. Would be useful for a little venture. I'll mark your pit board with our points of interest, but it's up to you what we do. I'm handing over the reins.
Alright, and with that we complete we complete fin. Uh, I forget. Casting a line. And with that, we have a new quest, Scavenger's Delight, which I will cover in a separate video, which should come out shortly after this one. Now, Jake gives us two. No, Jake gives 2 points of interest. We will cover those both. We'll cover both of those points of interest in the next video. And so that's everything for today, lads. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Also, be sure to check out my social media down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.